Your mouth is a reservoir of life. So what it means is, it's a fountain. Don't know what fountain is? It means that there's something gathering, so it's springing from it. So every time you speak, there's a gathering. There's a gathering. It's like a deposit money in a bank that's not gotten there, but there's accumulation. The cloud is gathering. You're just waiting for the rain to fall. So you could say, oh, last year, but I spoke, but it did not change. There is a gathering in the spirits. There is a gathering. There's a gathering. And she answered, it is well. 27. And now when she came to the man of God at the hill, this was the person. She caught him by the feet. The man of God said, let her alone, for her soul is in deep distress, and the Lord has hidden it from me and has not told me. 28. She caught him and then she spoke. It is when you meet with God you can be real. Did I ask a son of my Lord? Did I not say, do not deceive me? Until she met with the prophet. Because listen, at the beginning was when she connected to Elisha, she conceived. So it was not a Gehazi thing. It is until I meet my Elisha, that's when my language can change. But before then, she was already depositing something in the spirits. Oh, let the sick say they are healed. Let the poor say they are rich. She was already depositing something in the spirits. There was a gathering. It's just for the rain to fall. Do you think that when Elijah was praying 7 times, that 6 times nothing was going on? He said when he sent his servant to go and check, he saw a cloud as tiny as. So what it means that there were deposits. But it's not the cloud he was praying for. It was rain. That's why he didn't change his posture. That's why he didn't change it. There were deposits. It was cloud. It was cloud. Sometimes before rain falls, you see rainbow on the ground. So it was rainbow. Rainbow. But it's not the rain, it's rainbow. It's not the rain, it's rain. Oh, God told Cornelius, your arms and your prayers have gone up to me as a memorial account. So in the remembrance, God looks at, she's been praying. He's been praying for this same thing. Memorial account. He looks at it. Memorial account. Memorial account. Something has been going up all these years. The same thing. And then one day he shows up. Cornelius was praying for a visitation. He was praying. He was praying. Speaking the same words. Before she got to Elisha, there was a reservoir. Let me show you my last story in the Bible. And then we tell, but I know that God just healed someone right now. You will testify. Whether you came here with irregular bleeding. And I hear it very clearly. Somebody who has not given birth. You're carrying your child. By the time we come back again, God willing, next year, we'll hear the testimony. If it's for your sister you are believing God for, just take hold of this that has happened. Let me read the last story, which is in Mark chapter 5. Quickly, another very long read, but I'll end there. Mark chapter 5, verse 22. Mark chapter 5 from verse 22. Listen to this. One of the rulers of the synagogue came, Jairus by name. He came to meet Jesus. When he saw him, he fell at his feet. 23, quickly. And begged him earnestly, saying, my little daughter lies at the point of death. Come and lay your hands on her that she may be healed and she will live. One of the ways to activate words is to stir up. See, it's what you believe that you speak. One of the ways to activate words is to believe. You know, you can say it is well, but it is well out of pity. And begged him earnestly, saying, my little daughter lies at the point of death. Come and lay your hands on her that she may be healed and she will live. 24. So Jesus went with him, and a great multitude followed him and thronged him. Listen, 25. Now a certain woman had a flow of blood for 12 years and had suffered many things from many physicians. She had spent all that she had and was no better, but rather grew worse. 27. When she heard about Jesus, she came behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. 28. For she said, if only I may touch his clothes, I shall be made well. 29. You can see the power of words there as well. Immediately the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the affliction. 30. And Jesus, immediately knowing himself that power had gone out of him, turned around in the crowd and said, who touched my clothes? 31. But his disciples said to him, see the multitude thronging, and he said, who touched me? 32. And he looked around and to see who had done this. 33. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell down before him and told him the whole truth. 34. And he said to her, daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction. 35. Why was he speaking? This was the back end. So now, in this healing miracle that was performed, there was a ruler of the synagogue that had his child that was sick. Now, while he was still speaking, some came from, so remember, this ruler of the synagogue already told him that his child was sick. So Jesus was going to follow him to his house, isn't it? But while they were going, a woman with the issue of blood got healed. Listen, now while he was still speaking, some came from the ruler of the synagogue's house who said, your daughter is dead. Remember, she was sick. Now the report is she's dead. While he was still speaking, some came from the ruler of the synagogue's house who said, your daughter is dead. Why trouble the teacher any further? Can you imagine that? There will be people around who want to destroy what you know. 36. And you see, they were members of the synagogue church. They're not outsiders, so your church members. It's synagogue. Synagogue in biblical terms were where they sit and teach the word. They were members of your church members. Not building church. As soon as Jesus heard, listen, power of words, even Jesus knew. They came and spoke. Now, it's not enough that they carried the reports and said the daughter is dead. They now said to the man, don't trouble him anymore. You can imagine that. What's the hope? Stop troubling him. Go home. Go and bury your child. As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken to him, he said to the ruler of the synagogue, do not be afraid, only believe. Because when your faith is built, your words are built. 37. And he permitted no one to follow him except who? Peter, James, and John, the brother of James. Even Jesus knew that he needed faith builders for miracles. In this journey, trusting God for miracles, there are people that must not be your friends. You don't need them. I tell my girls, the fact that you're in your 30s and you're not married, stop looking for people that are like you. Look for people who have testimony to show for it and build your faith. Because sometimes when you are trying to shift, you say you want to shift, but you begin to look for people that look like your problem, so that you can feel among, you don't feel left out. But you don't know that you are not creating an atmosphere that activates rainfall.